I got a copy of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for the Nintendo DS, complete in box, on eBay for $13.49, and I'm gonna open it. Here it is. This is it. Just gotta. Now, I did mention playing this game as a kid when I had my DS Lite all those years ago. Back in the last video I had, when I showcased this off. Yeah, I was actually waiting outside for the mail to come, playing Pokemon Black. Yeah, I've made a lot of progress since the last video. And, let me make sure there's nothing extra in it. Nope. So yeah, this is the game. This is the game. The box. The game itself, like it's the right game and not Olympic Winter Games, which is something I've also been thinking about getting. Here's the instruction manual that comes with it. Nintendo's DS health and safety guide instructions, as well as the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection instruction booklet. So yeah, this is in fact complete in box. You can see it's also got a Game Boy Advance lock. And yeah. So how I'm gonna do this thing is I'm gonna do my best to capture the top screen, because it's like pretty much 100% of the games on here required the touchscreen for like controls and stuff, and well, most of them do. And the top screen obviously is the gameplay itself. So yeah, we're playing this, and I'm gonna try to get as good quality as I can from my phone camera for the top screen. And after that, I'm going to compare it to a mobile phone emulator. Like, I downloaded an emulator, I got the ROM, tested the ROM out, made sure it worked, and yeah, I'm going to test it out. I'm going to test the game itself out first, and then we're going to show some gameplay off that, and then we're going to compare it to how it runs in an emulator. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, yeah, here we go. Got the game in. Now we just gotta start it up. Now, I'm not sure if they like wiped the data off, but yeah, we're gonna test it out. Well, okay, so we got, I think, 2 people from Finland and one from the USA. First one from Finland, I think is Bella. I mean, the name is Bella, but I think it's Finland. The second one, also from Finland, name is Amy. And USA, we've got Mario. Like, I'm not kidding. Look, it's fucking Mario. And you know what? It's my game now, so I'm gonna delete their data. Shit. Oh, so backspace is the X button. Okay, wish you would have told me that. I am from America with the USA flag. Yes, I do. Yes. Okay, so yeah. Play single player. Where did I leave my stylus? Oh, there it is. Single match. I'm gonna try 100 meter. And of course, gotta use my boy Sonic. Gotta use my boy Sonic, because of course I do. Now, this is the mini game I'm going to test out on the emulator as well.
On your mark. Get set.
Okay, yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. This is also terrible. That was also terrible.
Resist. Oh, messed up. Squad resilience. Resistance increases by 5%. Congratulations. On your mark. Get set. Come on.
Fuck. No, I'm holding it. I still fucking finished last.
On your mark.
I promise you, I'm gonna be playing better on emulator. I can't guarantee it's gonna be running just as good on emulator, but I can guarantee my gameplay is gonna be better.
Get set. Foul.
What?
On your mark.
I foul. Okay. There we go. Much better.
It's all about speed.
Much better.
Congratulations.
I mean, I guess it's good I committed a foul because I got a medal. But yeah. That's how it runs on the actual hardware, so on the actual DS itself. So now I'm going to go ahead and test it on an emulator.
The Olympic Games!
Oh! Yeah, I started a file on here earlier because again I tested it out. Like, sure, it doesn't seem. Sure, it seems to be running just fine right now, but wait until we actually play. When we actually play, yeah.
On your marks.
Look how bad it runs.
Get set. Come on!
It runs so fucking bad on emulator. Holy shit.
Yes!
Yeah, see, I told you. gameplay on emulator is gonna be much better than it was on the DS.
Sweet.
Like I said, gameplay is gonna be much better than it was on the DS. When playing on an emulator, I don't know why, but like while the game is running terribly on emulator, and it ran perfectly on DS because of course it's the original hardware. That was better on the emulator than it was on the original hardware, which is weird.
It's all about speed.
Yeah, see, it's still choppy, so yeah, thought I'd compare them real quick. So yeah, for final thoughts, what do I have to say about my delivery? Came as advertised, complete in box, works perfectly great. Everything was included. The game wasn't dirty. The box isn't dirty. Like, honestly, it's 100%. It's more than 100% what I ordered. So yeah, because completing the box doesn't always guarantee that the box or the game itself is going to be clean. And I had to test it again to make. I had to test it to make sure, because while yes, it was tested before, being sent, delivered, and all that stuff. It was tested, but that doesn't mean it's going to work when it comes. When it arrives to its destination. So I had to, of course, test it. It works perfectly fine. And yeah, I can't complain. It works 100% of the time. It's perfect. Like, zero flaws. This was the game I played as a kid the most on the DS. I'm gonna play it even more as an adult now, and yeah, honestly, for not even $13.50, it was $13.49. This was worth it. Now I have seen the game itself, like I've seen just the game itself go for just as much, if not more, than what paid complete. But honestly, yeah, it was worth it. Even if it wasn't complete in box, I still got another game other than Pokemon Black I can play on this thing. But yeah. If you have any suggestions for Nintendo DS games or Game Boy Advance games, let me know. I will not get Chrono Trigger. That is one game I will not get. I will not get Chrono Trigger. I do not like Chrono Trigger. The game sucks. Mostly because I'm not a fan of RPGs, but most of the time. I'll play an RPG from time to time, but otherwise I don't care for RPGs. And it depends on the RPG as well. But Chrono Trigger, I will not get, so please don't ask me to get Chrono Trigger. And, yeah, again, let me know what DS games you want me to get, or Game Boy Advance games, because, yeah, I'm willing to get, I, of course, want to get more games to play on this thing. DS games especially, because Game Boy Advance games, I can actually just emulate no problem, but DS games, yeah, they won't. As you could tell, most emulators. Well, the one I used in this video was free, but still, for a really good DS emulator, I had to pay $5, and I could really just pay I have a DS, I can just buy a game and buy the game complete in box, physically, by the way, and play it that way. But yeah, well, I'm planning on getting more games for the thing, DS and Game Boy Advance. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave the seller a 5-star review because it was perfect. Like, it worked, everything's fine, it's perfect. But yeah, let me know in the comments what game you want me to get. And I'll think about it. Make sure it's a reasonable price though. Like, I don't want to pay like $100-something for Pokemon Black 2. I'm not doing that. No way. And again, that's just cartridge. That's just the game itself that goes for that price for an English copy. Yeah. Pokemon games in particular, no matter the console, not cheap. Well, except, like 3DS, Switch, because again, you can buy them digitally, and there you go. Nowadays, but well, except on 3DS and Wii U, you can't do that anymore. You have to buy the game physically, and you're basically paying like the price for it, essentially, as you would brand new when it's used. So yeah, and it's not always guaranteed to complete in box either for that price. So it's like, yeah. But again, for Switch, you could get like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield or whatever physically or digitally. So yeah. Whereas DS and Game Boy Advance games, like, emulators exist, sure, but not everything is guaranteed to work as it should 100% of the time. So it's like, you're better off just getting the original hardware whenever possible. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Leave the seller a positive review. See you in the next video.